Hello, everybody. Happy TBU Thursday. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. We are your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
And I'm Wes, y'all.
Yeah. How are we feeling?
Feeling like I want to go vote.
Oh, okay.
Ready to vote.
I'm feeling very mala.
I'm feeling real mala today.
Real mala.
Feeling real mala.
I just feel like we got to open up the show with go vote. Damn it.
Please do.
And whatever you do, go vote for Kamala.
Well.
And if you are not voting because you are against voting, then you just voted for Trump. And I'm going to say that to you now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. That's my tea.
Do you want the felon? Or do you want the funny? Right? I was trying to think like another.
Do you want the felon or do you want the funny?
Do you want the felon or the female?
Female was going to be interesting. Damn.
It was. Damn.
Yeah.
Rewind.
Okay.
Do you want the felon? Or the female?
Let's get our ass into this word of the day.
Let's do it.
And yes, she is a bitch. BICTH. And in that order.
The word of the day is resort. Resort. As in one that affords aid or refuge. Like you're going to them as a last resort. Frequent, habitual, or general visiting a popular place. Person to frequent a place. A place designed to provide recreation, entertainment, and accommodation, especially to vacationers. And the resort I'm using today is, a resort for vacation.
Okay.
It's summertime. Let's do it. So the question is, what would keep you coming back to a resort?
Oh, good views, good food, good activities, good drink.
Hey.
I guess I'm saying if it's all inclusive, I'm there.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
Absolutely.
If it's all inclusive, I'm there. Yeah.
A resort ain't gonna do much to keep me coming back, honey. I think the real question is what wouldn't.
Right.
Okay.
You're coming back to a resort,
right?
Because if the resort is going with a resort, because resorts are all on the same playing field, honey.
Yeah.
You got your all inclusive, you got your free drinks, you got your food and your entertainment and views, and you're in a new space and place and you're doing your things, right? As long as the resort is doing necessary resort things, I'm coming back, baby.
Amen.
Oh.
What wouldn't keep me coming back to a resort?
What? Oh.
Okay.
Just going into a room and it's dirty.
A rum?
A rum.
And it's dirty.
If I go into the room and I'm like, something right.
Yeah, no.
Pull the sheets back, see some hairs.
No, I would die.
Have you ever caught a hair on your bed before in a hotel?
Thank God, no.
No.
I have. Oh, yeah.
A short one or a long
It
one?
was a long black hair. Oh, I caused hell. Got me a free night.
Yeah.
I said, hold on. Now, there are a few basic things that I need whenever I stay somewhere, and I need a clean bed whenever I go somewhere. They're basic. I'm asking for basic things. Clean bathroom, clean bed.
Yeah.
That's all that's in a damn hotel.
Yeah, there's not much to, carpets, vacuums, like whatever it is, right? I'm not asking for much. So whenever I walk in and I immediately pull it back and I see a hair. Oh, a long black one at that? Baby, I was down there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
At the desk.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't gonna do this today.
Fix it.
Fix it now. And give me a free night. And they did.
Beautiful.
Good.
Because you can, we'll give you a free voucher for the, no. I would like a free night. Dock the pay that I just put on this room. Because this is some.
I'm restless.
Right? I can't sleep anymore. I don't know if the next better sheets that you bringing up here is going to be clean or not.
I need to be comped for my sleep I'm not getting tonight. I need an extra night.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. So yeah, that's one thing. A dirty bed. Oh. Yeah.
Gross. What would keep me coming back? A good old steakhouse.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. A little vacay steak.
Vacay steak, lobster tail, crab cake.
That sounds
I love
amazing.
crab cakes.
I do too. I want one right now.
Oh,
Don't that sound good?
It would do the
it
trick.
would do something.
We should just stop the show.
Oh,
Well, that was nice, everybody.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Good night.
Love y'all. We're gonna go get crab cakes and steak.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We're not going anywhere. Well, shall we get into the For the Birds for the day?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get into For the Birds.
Yes.
You hear them?
Right. Do you hear them? Do you hear them? My birdies, they are here. They are chirping. So, yeah, let's get into For the Birds. It's the part of the show where I look at Twitter. I see what's going on, what's popping, and we talk about it. We discuss. So, the first thing I have for the birds, we've mentioned steakhouses and various, foods and drinks and whatnot. And you already know it's summer.
Yeah.
So this is prime
It is.
time for one specific type of food preparation, if you will.
Yeah.
And that is on the grill. Yeah. It's summer, so it's time to get on that grill, put on them sandals, whip out the wood and the charcoals and all that kind of stuff. And it's time to whip on the chicken and the hot links and everything. Just have a
Yeah.
Ooh,
hamburguesas.
you know I'm hungry.
Right?
Stop it.
And so that's what this man did. This man said, I'm finna do the damn thing. It's summer. Good day, nice day. Let's throw some shit on the grill. I haven't really grilled like that before, but I can cook, so should be about the same. And let me tell you right now, it's not. It's like thinking because you can cook, you can bake. No,
Yeah.
it is different. I promise.
It's like thinking. It's like thinking because you could fly a plane, you could fly a rocket.
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really.
I know they're both in the sky, but
Right.
like one is in space. Like you know, cooking is the plane.
Yeah.
Okay, and barbecuing is the rocket.
Yeah. Yeah. So this man strapped this rocket on his back and he took off. He took off running, okay? He threw some chicken on the grill and some ribs on the grill and he said, oh yeah, we finna have a good little family day, okay? And the video starts up with this man, tears in his eyes, tears coming down his cheeks. And he's like, oh my God, man, this is just so stupid. Shout out to y'all who could barbecue, man, because I thought I could do this shit and I can't. This is hard. Y'all didn't tell me it was going to be this hard. Oh my God. And he's like, and he flips the camera and he's showing off the chicken and the ribs that he made and everything. And it's just, very Cajun, right? Very blackened, very burnt-esque, right? And he flips the camera back around and he's just like, he's sad about it. And he's like, oh my God, I spent like $180 because that's also the thing about barbecue.
Yeah.
It's expensive because you're just buying large amounts of meat.
A rack of ribs.
Like, so he's like, oh my God, I spent all this money on this food and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and then my son gonna ask me, Daddy, can we have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches?
And I'm the son. Because I'm not afraid to ask if I don't
We
like
gotta
something.
eat something.
Oh my God. And he was so sad. He was like, I mean, the ribs look good, but man, they so tough. And he tried to bite the rib. And I've never seen a rib bite back in the way.
Oh, and it did.
It did.
Tussle.
This rib did not budge. Okay, he was trying to
Tough.
sink his teeth in, and the teeth was like, "No, this is fortified walls going up around this rib, baby. I cannot get up in there." He tried to show some chicken. He put up a little wing, and the wing was just.
It was measly.
It was looking like our mics right here.
Yeah. I mean, our mics are bigger than that wing.
Oh, definitely.
It was bad, y'all.
It was bad.
It was bad. Have y'all parents ever made something that y'all don't like? And if so, did you tell them? And beside the grits, because I know your mama made grits one time and she know you don't like grits.
Know. Yeah.
But have your parents ever made something you had to be like, that wasn't it?
Yes.
Yep, definitely.
What was the dish? I want to know what the dish was.
I don't even know.
You don't remember?
I remember.
No,
what it
I
was.
know, but I don't know what it was called.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I remember.
Whoa.
Wait, you don't remember what it was called?
Experiments.
Wait, what was it? Now I want to know what was going on with the dish.
I don't know what the heck. I don't know what my dad was doing in the kitchen.
Oh,
First of all, let's just start
starting
there.
off wrong. He's always on the grill.
Where he's supposed to be with his sandals on.
But he want to be on the stove.
Yeah.
Why are you in the kitchen?
Okay.
You got the wrong apron on. He's in there. He made like it was like potato, and then he like made a circle and like plopped the egg in there, but the egg was sunny side up. And then, but when it was like hard boiled, because it's not fried, so it's like hard boiled in the middle of a potato type concoction,
Like a russet?
and then there was like biscuits pieces on
On
top.
the sides. Oh.
On top, like
Oh.
like in between the rest of it. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was. It just looked made up. And then he made it in the skillet, so in the cast iron skillet. I remember it was in the cast iron skillet,
And
so
then
it
you
was
gonna
like
do
a
the
big
bullshit in my
Yes,
dress.
Iron.
yes. So then my mom had to reseason the skillet and all that. Yeah, it was something. She was like, "What is this?" I was like,
Did you have to eat it?
"Have to? No."
You mean did he have to eat it? You know what that means?
he used all them damn ingredients. I don't know what the
Ooh.
fuck that
What
was.
about you?
Yeah. See, the thing is, I had an older sister who was a lot older than me, so she like we were like low key tag team. Like when we didn't like something, it would be like a look at each other like. Like, can I taste that? You know, it's like, can I taste that too? But just like silent communication, you know, like,
Yeah.
And I remember one time my mom made, it was like this meat that she had never made before. I don't think she's made it since either.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
But this meat that she's never made before. And it was like rice and so like, you know, like regular sides, like rice with like some gravy and like vegetable, you know, those things were normal. It was the meat. It was the meat that was the culprit. That was the problem. Me and my sister, boom, boom, we, you know, cut into the meat, put it in our mouths, and we was like, yeah,
Oh,
Into the meat.
into the meat.
and we're like,
It wasn't.
no, it was, and we looked at each other like, try that one more
Something
time.
ain't right. Why am I crunching if it's not fried?
And we said, "My girl, what is this meat?
What's going on
What
here?
is this meat,
Not
Mom?
mystery meat.
Mommy dearest, what is this meat,
Oh,
girl?"
my
And she's
God.
like, "Well, what? It's just a meat. It's just a beef. It's just something." We were like, "No,
Yeah.
not. It's just
Because you
meat."
know it don't taste right either.
We said, "No, it's not. This is different. This is not just no beef.
Yeah.
This is something different." And she was trying to convince us that it was not. And we're like, "We're not gonna eat it. Just so you know, it's not gonna get ate. So you might as well just fess up." And she was like, "Okay, well, I just want to try something new." So she got, I think it was like, what is it? Giblets, something like that.
Already on the rock. We're on a rocky
Whatever, something
a
like
rocky
that.
path.
It's called usually, if I remember correctly, because my grandma makes the dressing for Thanksgiving. I think that's what goes in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like small pieces.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're supposed to have the whole.
Dang.
Yeah, I think, and it was a whole a whole piece of. It wasn't,
No.
it wasn't right. We said, "Girl, crunchy meat," and so now me and my sister, we think about that all the time. We bring it up all the time too. Like, girl, remember when you made that crunchy meat?
Oh, dear.
You made some crunchy
Girl,
meat.
remember when you did that? And she'd be like, "Oh my god."
They be embarrassed. They be embarrassed.
Okay.
Aw.
Fucking her.
Yeah.
Wes?
Oh.
Oh.
My dad is a really great cook.
Yes, he is.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
True.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I I think there might have been one time where he made like this like pasta dish, and it wasn't really bad. It was just too salty. However, I have a mother.
Yeah, that you do. That you do.
And my mom is not a cook, y'all, but there have been times where she's tried.
A feat.
And I remember a dish that I really did not enjoy as a kid growing up if my mom had to make me breakfast, because my dad made me breakfast mostly.
Well, not the most important meal of the day.
Damn.
She would make this cheese toast situation. It had something to do with getting a slice of toast and some butter and some cheese, like a sliced piece of cheese or different cheeses, and then putting it in the broiler and watching it bubble up and broil, and then taking it out and putting a little extra I don't know what it was. I could not stand it. And I remember being like, I don't want cheese toast again. Ever.
I don't want
Whether it comes from you, whether it comes from daddy. I don't want it again.
Damn.
And I never had it again.
Because you could have just made a grilled cheese.
My mom makes it to this day too.
What?
She enjoys it.
That's some childhood
Y'all, I promise
shit
y'all,
she's not letting go.
No, if y'all knew what my mom... if y'all knew what my mother makes for breakfast, y'all would literally throw up a little bit. Throw up a little bit.
No.
Oh, not throw up.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I had a I want to put her on blast.
Oh.
But my girl be surviving, and I love it. That's one woman where she has the survival skills. She
Amen.
can pretty much eat anything.
Okay, she said
All
syrup
right.
sandwiches.
She sure can. But if y'all saw some things that came out that kitchen whenever she's in it, you'd be like, yeah, my bad. Sidetracked us, but I had to figure it out.
No, yeah, you're right.
What a journey.
I'm gonna text my sister right now. I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text her right now. I'm gonna say, "Girl, you remember?" I don't know. She might still be on her vacation. I don't even know.
Oh, she was on. Maybe I was on her. I was watching her story.
You watch her stories? Yeah, she's in Arizona for her birthday.
Oh, vacation, doing all the things.
Girl,
remember that crunchy meat?
Crunchy
when
meat.
your mom.
You got to put that part in it. Too.
Yes.
That's how we refer to her. My mom, she feel like, you guys always be like, your mom, your mom. Like, I'm not your mom.
Your
I'm
mom.
Like, you are her mom, ain't you?
Your mom. You are.
Girl, remember when your mom made that crunchy meat? Laugh, laugh, laugh.
Oh my gosh.
Laugh, laugh, laugh.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, next thing I have for the bird child is about going out in style. Going out in style.
Okay.
Now, this is not about going out to the club, okay?
Okay.
This is about going out to the Lord. Okay, this is about when your time on this earth has come to an end, and it's time for you to go to the upper room. All right, and what, you didn't like that? You didn't like the Lord?
To the Lord.
To the Lord.
To the Lord. Okay. Come on. When your time here on this earth is over.
And you know, your family, they're going to have a funeral for you. And at this funeral, you know, sometimes people have special requests that they want for their funeral, you know.
Yeah.
Make the time better
Fabulous.
for everybody else there, you know,
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff, you know. Lighten up the... Oh, she said it was gizzards. Sorry, my sister just texted me back. It's gizzards.
Terrible.
I knew it started with a G.
Gizzards.
Gizzards, that's what it was. Oh,
Stay away from
Lord,
those
have
gizzards,
mercy.
y'all.
Stay away from the gizzards.
Stay away. But yeah, so there was a funeral that happened over on the TikTokies where it got posted, and it was in New York, I believe. And as the pallbearers were like wheeling the casket out of the church, you know, usually during that time a song plays, right?
Yeah.
A song plays. You're like, oh, you know, you weep, you cry, you know, oh, you know, see you later, blah blah blah, right? And as these pallbearers were taking out the casket, There was a song that played. You wouldn't believe what it is. Can you pull it up so you can play a little bit for me?
Yes.
You wouldn't believe what the instrumental is that plays. But let me tell you, it's very churchy. It's very appropriate in the way that they're playing it, but it's just not one that you would expect. Usually it's Eye on the Sparrow and all those kinds of things that get you in that, kind of headspace. But they said, let me tell you, where I'm going, it's not turned down. Where I'm going is turned up.
It's turned up.
It's turned up. So we need that turned up music.
Mm-hmm. Kind of spooky a little bit.
It is.
A little bit. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's I like the way you move. I like the way you move.
As they moving me out of church.
Yeah. So I said, this is fun.
Yeah.
I like this. Would y'all do this?
Oh, I'm doing a party.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing a party, and I don't think it's going to be in a church. I think it's going to be, first of all, my homegoing will be at a restaurant
Amen.
Of my choosing. There will be where I can book out a space or whatever. We're going to have tables. We can put my pictures up. We can put little signage books or whatnot. I'm not going to be there. I'm telling you that right.
I'm really not.
I'm not going to be there. Now, we're not rolling my casket into,
Bossa Nova.
Roll me up to the Bossa Nova on Sunset.
We're not rolling my casket into Steak 48, okay? Baby, I will be in my own space, ready to get buried or cremated or whatever I choose to do, right? Because I have not made the decision yet. However, I won't be there. But it's specific for y'all to go. And turn up and speak about experience. I don't think I'll have a pastor there. I'll have someone there to eulogize me, like a close friend or family member. People can come up and give remarks. There will be an open bar.
Hey.
It's going to be a
party,
a turnout,
a jubilee.
Hey, jubilee,
a jubilee of life,
a jubilee of life.
Yeah.
So yes, I'm gonna have that, but I won't have any of the. We're not gonna do the whole entire church thing.
Okay.
Because how many times have I been in the church?
Is it because you're
as an adult? Is it because I'm? Because I'm what? Because I'm what?
Well, I don't want to tell the people your business, but yeah, it's a little broke-ristic.
Your month is up.
That ain't the reason. No, but I feel like if I don't go to church as an adult often, because I don't, I'm not at church every Sunday. I go to church maybe 1-2 times a year, if that. So I feel like it makes no sense to have my funeral in a place that I don't really frequent.
That's funny. I don't think people really even think of it.
Me neither.
It's just like, oh, someone dies, you have a funeral at a church.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be about me. My funeral should be about me and what I want, and what I don't need is anybody getting up singing. I mean, I want some people getting up and singing. If you want to sing.
Hey,
but sing at Steak 48. Okay. We're gonna have a mic for you, and there's gonna be a DJ. Like, it's gonna be a thing. It's a vibe. Don't worry. Now, those thoughts may change as I get older, but right now, and I feel like 20, 40, 50 years from now, I'm going to feel the same way. So,
probably.
But you never know, Depends on what kind of kids I have. They're going to be like, come on, Dad, really? Yes.
No, son, fuck you. Doing it my way.
Yeah.
No.
And we have this on record now, so you know what I want. So don't play. Don't play like you don't know.
It back.
This is on the interweb. Don't play.
Okay. I would do this though. I would so do this. I would have me some Jay-Z, some Beyonce, some Tyler the Creator. Yeah, it would be bumping the whole service too. Not just when like the transition music or what's the eulogy or they're taking her out. Like no, it's gonna be like the club.
Oh yeah,
like a DJ gonna be up in there, ready to
fresh,
spin.
French sheep, fresh. We gonna be hitting it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of hitting it,
Hey.
Child, there was a woman who got on social media and said us millennials and the babies, the Gen Zers, are not hitting the club like we need to. She said, what happened to stilettos pumps in the club? She wanted to know what happened to slow pumps in the club. She said she was out, and this is a video she posted on TikTok, and she was like, oh, just what's going on? Like, I was at the club and I had my heels on and I'm looking around and all the girls had on like flats and like tennis shoes and stuff, and just what happened to club culture and wearing heels at the club? Like,
Tiptoeing on my heels.
y'all need to be tiptoeing on my heels. And then the video cuts. We go to the next scene where she's now in front of a mirror. And she's like, because y'all bitches need to learn how to step like me, okay? Stepping like me in the club with the heels on. And that camera was on that mirror.
Mm-hmm.
She had on the frumpiest little latex dress, which was kind of like, I don't know. It was late. It's supposed to be like a tight, like it's supposed to be. That's all I'm getting at. That's all I'm saying. Okay, but it was a Tinkerbell green, little leather latex dress situation, and then
pan down to the feet.
pan down to those feet, and because remember she's talking about why are we not wearing heels? Where are the heels? Where are the heels? Because I have on the heels right now. Let me show you the heels, and she shows us that heel. And baby, she got on the Monica. She got on the Guinica 12s.
Okay. The two strap wooden block.
Wooden block heel.
Just one of those days.
A white strap. Wooden block heel.
Yeah. She does. She does.
And she's asking the people why we ain't stepping in the clubs no more with the heels on.
Baby, I'm telling you right now, the reason why people are not stepping in the club that you were at is because they saw you stepping in it and stepped out.
It's just, when you gonna talk about somebody, or when you gonna talk about the people, or why aren't we doing this and why aren't we doing that, and you are like, let me be the example for how we should lean into this again, and this was the example you showed. Oh girl, oh God.
Lean with a rock with it.
Ooh, they was turning her everywhere but loose on the interwebs. So many videos and tweets in response to this. And eventually she did make another video. Apparently she is a publicist. And she made a video and was like, well, I posted this video like as a joke. Like I was joking, and like clearly just like my humor doesn't get across because I just have like a very like dry sense of humor, and I just think just didn't really come across that well in the video, and I wasn't coming for people who are trying to talk about people.
What a publicist response.
Okay.
You're definitely a publicist.
You saw that shit and was like, how can I spin it?
Okay. I said, girl, what?
Because I've seen dry humor and it's
Not that.
not that.
Because there was passion behind your words.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm like, because let's talk about what dry humor is.
Right.
Okay,
Thank
dry
you.
humor is that. It's when somebody's just talking like this and whatever.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
You were passionate.
But you were pointing the fingers, bobbing the head.
Why aren't the kids
twisting it?
Every emotion. Nothing dry. All wet humor. Wet as hell.
Wet
humor.
as hell. When she poked that foot out.
You better stop.
Poked that foot out and hit that stance.
And it was a stance.
With
Yes.
the chain.
Her foot stance.
With the chain purse on.
Yeah.
Gold chain, black purse, Tinkerbell green dress, white strap, wooden block heel.
That's
You
the
got
fit.
it. You've got it.
That's it.
You've got it, dude.
That's it.
You've got it, dude. Okay, because
Why would you ever?
I'm not bringing that to the club ever.
Never.
Ever. And I know you tried to say this was a joke, but girl, this was not no damn
And we
joke.
know it wasn't a joke.
This was not no joke. And in the video also, she started off her video, the original one, with saying like, oh, you know, like blah, 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 about how the girls aren't wearing the heels. And she was like, I'm 34. And, you know, I know I don't look it, but, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Here we go.
She looked every bit of
Newsflash.
34.
Did.
And didn't we talk?
34 is beautiful.
I believe we spoke about this maybe last season where we said, y'all, it's okay to be your age.
It is.
It's okay. Everybody want to be. I'm 30, but I look 18 still.
Don't.
No, you look 30.
You look 30, and that's
It's
okay. Because you look good.
You look
You're
good.
beautiful for 30. 34, that's not. She was not an ugly woman. She was a beautiful
No,
woman.
she's beautiful, yeah.
Now, what the fit was,
Yeah, with the fit.
fit was not good. Mm-hmm. But she was beautiful.
Yeah.
But you also do look 34, and that's beautiful. It's better to look 34 than dead.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, or embalmed.
Okay? And we know.
We know who look
Walking
embalmed.
this earth looking embalmed. All right. Well,
Yachty,
let's
Lil
not
Yachty,
get
Lil
Don't
Yachty.
make me over.
Wow. Anyway.
Yep. Well, that is what I have for the birds. That's all I got for the birds. Let's go into our pay of dust and our shining moment. Our pay of dust is something that had us messed up, fucked up, and upset from the week that we want to dust off of our shoulders. And our shining moment is something that brought us joy and happiness that we want to shine a light on. So yeah. Any pay of dust, any shining moments?
No dust to pay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no
I
dust
like
to pay
that.
this week.
I like that.
Hold on now. Okay. Shining.
Whoa. My bad.
Too much. Find us now. I have no pay of dust. Shining moment was a great week. I was gonna pay dust to working on Saturday, but I actually really enjoyed working on Saturday. So
Oh, wow.
it was a great time. I can't even complain. I was like a sex because I really can't complain. Like I really had a great time working on Saturday.
Fuck.
And yeah, what else did I do this week? I feel like, did I do anything super duper special? Oh my goodness. I went out in Irvine.
Yeah.
You did.
I went to go party with the Irviners, and let me tell you, I went to this place called Hot Honey
Hive.
Hot Honey Hive, also known as Honey Hive. It's at a Marriott. It is in Irvine, and it's at the rooftop. If you're living in Irvine, go check out Hot Honey Hive.
All right.
Beautiful.
It's really called Honey Hive, y'all, but I just add the hot because, you know, I'm hot.
Oh.
Yeah. No, what?
I thought it was official, but you just making it up.
I thought it was HHH.
Well, it is to me. But if you put it in on Google Maps, it's only going to come up as Honey and Hive.
All right.
So if you haven't already, go party there. Because me and Aaliyah and Alexis, we all had a good time, okay?
Yeah.
Shaking our things. So yeah, that's a shining moment for me.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I love that. Pay of dust. My pay of dust, I can't find my $15.
Oh,
Damn.
I really don't know where it went. I've strangely been needing cash lately, like the last couple of weeks, and so I had change left over, and so I put it in a bag. And when I went to go grab it out of that bag, it was no longer there, and I'm like, shit. And this is one of those bags where like it has like that pocket full of stuff, and
Yeah.
I threw the money in that pocket, and I'm like, damn, what if when I was fishing for stuff, it flew out? So that would suck, but I can't find my $15. But yeah, my shining moment is going to be that I had a wonderful Saturday. I had a beautiful Saturday. I spent it on me, with me, by myself, just me and the Lord. Okay. It was beautiful. It was great. Yeah, I just woke up on Saturday. I went to the gym, came home, and then I said, man, I don't want to just be in the house. I want to get out. It's a nice day. It's hot. So I got dressed, and then I went on down to Target. I bought a cooler. I bought a tent. I bought a cup. I bought alcohol cocktails. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Some Crown Royal cocktails and some ice. I brought my speaker with me, and I went on down to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach. The tent defeated me.
It's
I could
okay.
not
It's okay.
put. I
It's
couldn't
okay.
do
A
it.
tent defeats everyone. I don't know anyone who has no trouble with tents.
Me either.
Everybody who I know who has to put up a tent. Oh,
I know a person.
okay, well that's wonderful.
I should have called that.
Yeah, because I don't know an individual who is good with tents. But yeah, you're okay. It didn't defeat you. It was just being a tent.
It didn't. So I put it right on away. I rolled it back up. I put it away, and then I just rolled out my outdoor blanket that I bought because I said, if I can't put up this tent, let me buy a blanket, because I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I rolled out my blanket, sat on that, had a good time, had my El Pollo Loco, my drinks, the view, my music, my smokes, my Eddies. I had a great time, and my book.
Oh,
I started reading, and I only read a little bit. What I did start reading was just like really great, and yeah, I listened to what I heard the Lord speak to me. I just listened, right? And in that moment, I got to the one thing he was like, "Damn bitch." Well, he didn't say bitch, but
you know how we interpret the Lord,
right?
Yeah, come on now.
I was trying to hurry up and leave the beach because like somebody was being an asshole, and like they were trying to abandon their dog. It was fucked. It was
in the beach.
It was fucked up. Yeah, like they were trying to abandon their dog, and so their dog's like,
What the fuck?
what the hell? Like,
Yeah.
like they're kind of like waiting around for them. They're kind of like,
OMG.
they're starting to like go up to people, like, because the dog's like worried. And I was like, I don't need the dog coming up to me being worried, and I don't got an answer for you. And I don't want him to be like, now I've gone from worried to I'm pissed and I'm angry. And I don't know what this dog can do.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to really hurry and get the fuck up out of there. And this is when I was trying to roll up my tent, and I couldn't roll up the tent. I was getting frustrated. I was getting scared, and it was just like, bitch, calm down. Patience. Like, have patience. So I took my time, rolled my tent back up, and then I got to see this like moon event for the night. I think it was like the honeymoon or something like that. And that was like the craziest sunset I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Hey.
It was so dope. So that was great. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm going to pay dust to people that be in women's business and people with breastises business. There have been lots of people on my Twitter timeline that have been getting breast reductions because of back pain and just health issues, and they can't carry the weight, literally. And men.
You look fine with them big titties hurting your back, girl.
It's not about the titties. It's about my back, bitch.
Just in the business, like talking about you was under the knife and blah, blah, blah. It's like, I'm saving my life.
Under the knife, saving my life.
Under the knife, saving my life, and you in my business. If you had these big old bitties, you'd want to get them off too. I don't need J's. I don't need sets of J's on me, on this little body, petite. Yeah, some people are like, yeah, them things were doing way too much, and they're like, this is the same dress that I had on before, and this is the dress now, and I'm like, god damn, like, you need, you look good, and here come them.
That's so annoying.
But I'm happy for the women that are able to be like, I feel so much better now, and they're like, I feel weightless. Some of them were saying
weightless. I know that's right.
Yeah, so that's beautiful. That was beautiful to see. It was the other things, obviously, that weren't good. And then my shining moment would just be spending time with my friends on Sunday and watching shows and movies. What a day.
Baby, we watched Divorce in the Black.
Oh, yes.
We did.
Sign the damn papers, Ava.
Damn it.
Damn it, woman. You keep trying to change me.
This my house, and I'm going to eat cereal in my house. Now I'm going to go take a shower in my house. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to take a shower.
Divorce in the Black.
When did you become a bitch?
Oh, God.
when you woke the bitch up at me.
I realized I couldn't be the same anymore.
You guys have to pop that on.
I'm tired of your shit. I'm tired of this shit.
Divorce and the Black. Take him out the casket is all I got to say to that.
Okay.
Whenever they took that body out that casket, started carrying it on his back.
That
I said,
was too...
did you just like
Yeah. Slap him on the back.
craziness?
Throw him over your shoulder.
Tyler Perry has done a number with that one, but I will say it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Because y'all heard us when we talked about when we watched Mea Culpa a few months ago, and that was horrible.
That's really not a good one. That's really not a good one. But Divorce and the Black,
Not bad. Not bad.
was not mad at that one.
Not
that
bad.
one hit.
Yeah.
Because you could deal with that, but they had great actors. They had Debbie Morgan, legend.
Debbie.
A legend.
Robert Townsend, Richard Lawson. My bad.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yes.
You know what? We had watched a movie with. What movie did we watch? That was produced by Robert Townsend. Jackie's back. Yes.
Oh my
We did
God.
watch Jackie's back.
Yes.
We saw a
Yeah.
little bit of that before Big Brother came
And
on.
Serial Mom.
Oh God, craziness.
It was just a great Sunday.
It was.
We had a Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, we wanted to take a quick break right here just to tell you to stay connected with us. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and everywhere else at TVU Podcast. You can send us an email, theblackumbrellapc@gmail.com. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple or wherever else, make sure that you follow us and leave us a review. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, give us a like, and leave a comment. And also, don't forget, we have the TBU Season 6 playlist available on Spotify and Apple.
Well, shall we get into the gust of wind?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rock with it a little bit. Yeah. Feel it a bit. Get into it.
Hell yes.
Hello, y'all. My name is Wes, and this is my segment, the Gust of Wind segment, the segment where we talk about new music and pop culture. And today, new music.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Big Sean, yes. That's right. Rapper Big Sean came out with yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do we feel like it's a yes? Or do we feel like it's a no?
I liked this.
Yes.
I
was
think it's a
here for
yes.
it.
I'm
This
like,
is a
yes.
for me.
It's
I
a
think
great,
that Big
like,
Sean doesn't really put out bad music for me.
Mm-hmm.
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
I've really enjoyed all of Big Sean's projects. I think they're cohesive. I think they make sense. I think he's very sensible about the way that he raps.
Yeah.
I love the way that he raps in his flow.
Yes.
There's no one like him.
No.
And I think that's pretty cool.
That's good.
So-
Because y'all was getting on his fucking nerves on Twitter this week.
Oh, were they?
Oh, yeah.
What they say?
Well, he put out an On the Radar freestyle, and one of the lines that he said in the freestyle was like I got better things to do than like find somebody than to have a rap beef or have somebody to beef with or whatever.
Yeah.
And people took that and were like, oh, all the people who won't accept that this Drake and Kendrick shit is over for now.
It is over.
Are like, oh, Kendrick, he cooking you, Kendrick. Oh, he talking about Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick this, Kendrick that. Even Lil Mouse Couture academics got up in it.
He's really
too,
a Mouse
saying
Couture.
it. Uh-huh.
You look
And-
like Jerry.
Exactly.
Jerry the
From Tom
Mouse.
and Jerry.
Jerry the Mouse.
And Big Sean, he was seeing all this shit and he was pissed. He was mad because he's like, what the fuck? I just put out this freestyle, and instead of y'all talking about my freestyle, y'all talking about this one line and interpreting it in your own way. And he was like, that's not who I was talking about. That's not how that line was meant. Like, that's not how I wrote it. That's not how I said it. Y'all are coming up with y'all's own shit.
Yeah.
And it's not the truth. And like, fuck y'all. And then I think people started like leaking songs, because apparently he has an album coming up. I don't know if it's like him and The Alchemist, like for the whole thing, or if like it's just a couple of songs. But they started leaking some of his songs from an upcoming project, and he was like, "Damn, what the fuck? Okay, well, let me just drop a song, since y'all, like, before y'all leak everything." And then he dropped something else, but I didn't listen to it yet. But it was a song with The Alchemist on it. But
That's crazy, though.
yeah,
Who's in your camp who's not keeping your shit together?
I don't know.
You better get them
Tighten up.
eyes. Get them eyes and ears together.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the camp small. Okay, that's how you don't get your shit leaked.
Yep.
Period. Point blank. Next we have LAYA. Ain't sad about it. I love this one.
Yeah.
Ain't sad about it.
Good
Loved
shit.
this.
She
I don't know.
has it missed.
You know, she's great. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all
Oh, she
have been
is.
seeing the just with the way that she's led up to this single, like all of her social media posts have been very like 90s feel and like inspirational. Like she had she did the Taina like intro. She did like some Moesha kind of things. It's just like real 90s sitcom type of content surrounding the song. And also congrats to you, LAYA, because she's independent.
Oh yeah.
She's
Oh,
independent now,
okay.
and this song is the first single, the first release of her being an independent artist now. So
It's a hit.
Ain't
it's
sad
a
about
hit.
it. Yeah. Have you seen the color art to get
Yeah.
it? You know.
Ain't sad
About it. Next we got our nasty girl, and I'm not talking about Janet. I'm talking about Tinashe. Okay, she's been
My
a nasty
sister.
girl. My sister. So unfortunately, Azealia Banks did not make the official remix as much as she wanted to be.
My God.
However, we've got Tinashe and we've got Tyga who are hopped on the remix. I want to give my thoughts. I said Tinashe and Tyga.
You did. I mean, they are on the.
They're all there, but
that is
there's
one
also,
of the remixes.
There's also Chloe. Chloe's on one of the remixes as well. So they've got Chloe and they've got Tyga.
Yes.
Let's get into it. First, Tinashe and Chloe.
Yeah.
Seamless.
Yeah.
Big Daddy
Is it big
did.
enough? Is it deep enough? Big enough? I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Talk that shit. One thing Chloe's going to do
She gonna talk it.
is she going to get on the track and she going to kill it. Musically, it doesn't matter what the track is. It could be an opera track. It could be a trap track. It could be an R&B track. It could be EDM track. Chloe knows music. Point blank
Yes.
period.
Yeah.
That is a well-studied musician right there.
Yep.
She can fit her voice into anything. And I think that is so dope.
Yes.
Because not a lot of people can do that.
Right.
And I think the remix was just really good in general. I think she brought her own energy to it. She changed the flow a little bit, which I really enjoyed. And she did her thing. She talked her shit.
Yes.
She always brings her like this sexiness to like the tracks. I love it.
She does. I'm really looking forward to this new project that Chloe's going to drop. I'm not sure
yes.
what it's going to sound like yet. We have two different sides of the spectrum. I don't think Freckle Status or Boy Bye is going to be on it. I think she's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know how last time whenever she like gave us some singles for the summer or whatever, and then she was like, you know what, none of that's gonna be on it. It's gonna be something. This is my project now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presenting it in like a cohesive kind of way. So I think she's gonna do the same thing, in this sense. And then we had the Tyga remix, and sadly, y'all, I was disappointed.
Aww.
I was. I am a Tyga fan. And
Are you a Tyga fan?
our first concert.
Okay.
Me and Frenchie's first concert. Those who listen to the show know. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyga, I don't know. I feel like he didn't come out the gate hard enough for me. So I just didn't enjoy it. I know he did like a little Vanity 6 situation
Yeah.
where he was kind of like, but I just wanted Tyga to really talk his shit. Like, I need me a nasty girl, freaky. Like, I wanted him to really go there, and I don't think he really went there. I think toward the end, it was getting there,
Yeah.
but I don't think he hit the gate like I wanted him to hit the gate. So how it started off for me already made me feel like, so by the time I was listening to the rest of it, I was like,
Over
it
it.
didn't come out enough for me. But what did y'all think of it?
I really like both of them. I really did. Chloe did great. Tyga did great. I liked both remixes, and honestly, I felt like Tinashe got like the two perfect people for the remixes. Honestly,
Yeah. And what'd you think, Nika?
I think they were the two perfect people, but I like Chloe's more than I like Tyga's remix.
Come on, Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe killed it. She did her thing.
Yes.
did.
It
Not
was
mad at
so
her.
good.
Next we have MALIA, Bad Manners.
Yeah.
Take us there. Take us there, MALIA.
Oh, this is good.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah. Go ahead.
have we covered?
I
It was
believe we did.
the previous song that I put. I can't even remember the
right now,
title,
yeah.
but yes, we did with the same artwork.
Okay. Okay. Y'all have to go back and see what it was. But this is really good. This is some good stuff.
It was.
Wow.
Do It Out of Love, remember?
You know?
Sing.
Feelings.
It was the song Do It Out of Love.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Do It Just Because.
Yeah. We already knew. We knew what we were getting.
Okay, so I see. Yeah,
Yeah, you got it.
we're up
We're
in that
getting
same
it.
vein right now. So
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So if you haven't heard it, go ahead and listen. MALIA, Bad Manners. Next, we have Jade, Angel of My Dreams. We actually just sit here and watch the video.
We
Yes.
did.
First thoughts
The video.
on. Let's do the video and the song. But video first.
Okay, I loved the video because there were so many different looks and just there was a lot of movement. Like there was a lot going on in every scene. Like it kind of flowed. You know how usually in music videos it's like, okay, scene 1, scene 2, scene 2, and scene 3, and we just kind of alternate between those 3 scenes. But it was like, like when we were done here, it really rolled on to the next place, and like it really just kept moving forward in the story and like the scenes. I thought that was really cool.
Hold on. She did the video. You did the song. What do you think of the song?
I like the song. I like the beginning. I like how the beginning and the end of. I like how the song started, and I like how the song finished. The middle, I also enjoy it, but I like how pretty and like, I don't know. It just sounded so pretty. It sounded like, shit. What's that thing outside of your house? Frenchie?
A wind chime?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it was quite a sonic. It was sonically confusing for me a little bit. Whenever I was listening to it, I was like, "Whoa, we're going, we're being taken places."
Yeah, because we started off.
It starts off so
Wildly staccato.
Right.
The rain was falling, and I could not see that I was to be.
okay, Jill.
Exactly. Because that is what it was.
And then you jumped into it, right?
Yes.
You jumped into it. Now, Frenchie, what were your thoughts on the song? Now that we know it,
yeah, when I heard the song, I too was like, what the hell is this? What the hell is going on? I couldn't really get into it. But then I saw the video and I was like, okay, now the song makes so much sense why it sounds that way. The video, I think, shows that off very well. And I don't know, it just kind of seemed like, okay, in this video, it's like killing off a version of yourself to become the new stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, so maybe that's what the changes
constantly
in the
trying to
music
appeal to this one individual.
So I was like, oh, okay.
And then this individual always choosing this other version. So then you try to make yourself a different version of, you know, you get jealous. Yes, that mental, right?
Yeah.
But you know, that's what music videos can do, right?
Which is why we need them, Normani.
Oh my God, you went where I was going. You pulled it out of my ass and you put it into your mind and you said it. Normani, we love dopamine.
We do.
It's good.
I need some more something. Whether you decide you want, you could come here to Carson and be at City Hall and do a live performance.
Girl, why
I
not?
just need something to look at that's not the album cover and the little teaser. I want the whole shebang. And I feel like you have it. And I feel like you making certain tweaks and you want to give it to us. Do me a favor, just give it to us.
Yeah.
Because what was the teaser for?
It's something in there. You don't just get that for a teaser.
Just,
She's got something. She just won't give it to us yet, and I don't know what they're waiting on / what the holdup is. But I would love it, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because at this point, the album's been out 2 months,
Yeah.
and
So, and you haven't been on the stage.
Yeah,
You
been
came
on
out with
stage.
you came out with Fair, and we're on a late night talk show, literally the week of, in your white, talking about 400 days and count, and I know. You're my favorite still. But you come up with a whole album, and I haven't seen you on a late night talk show before. And I don't know what's going on, but you know.
you should have been on Fallon, Kimmel,
Everywhere. You should have been everywhere. And I don't know what's going on with that, but I need to see you doing your thing.
yeah. I can make you shut the fuck up.
Because I need to see it. I need it, Normani. I need it. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Mm-hmm.
Get it smoothest.
How we don't have a video for Bum Bum Bumpin', I just don't get.
Bum bum bumping.
There's choreography. There's Sean Bankhead's. Everyone's saying their stuff. Their stuff.
You know?
we haven't seen the stuff.
Where is the stuff?
And we're just impatient because we waited so long for the project.
Yeah.
And the project was so good that we were ready for the stuff, and
We
the stuff
thought
ain't
all
ready.
the stuff was coming together.
Stuff ain't ready. We had our entree, but can we have our desserts now?
Right.
Please. I need my desserts, Normani. I need my desserts. Okay, let's get into some projects that came out this week. Let's go into JT. JT came out with her first solo mixtape. She said it's a mixtape. It's not an album. Called City Cinderella. And let's get some thoughts on it. What do y'all think of City Cinderella?
I loved it.
Okay.
Yeah, I really loved this. I thought this was really great, and it really has that like mixtape sound. It's not super like clean and polished, you know.
Yeah.
So like, still a little bit of dirt up in there. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of dirt up in there. And I just really enjoyed that, the fact that I feel like this mixtape was very I mean, it's called City Cinderella, so it makes sense, but the project is very like Florida. Like very Florida beats, very like Miami, and just like the style of music and how their clubs and stuff sound. Like that's what this album gave to me. And I was like, okay, yeah. If I was from Miami, I would understand this a lot more. But I just know that's what it sounds like out there. So like I get where the headspace is for this. She was really like, no, I'm City Cinderella, bitch. I'm from Dade County.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay, bad. Nika, what were some of your favorite tracks from the album?
Serving, DOD, and then the two that we know, Sideways and OK.
Okay, bad.
I like the intro. Yeah.
Yours, Frenchie?
My favorites were my favorites were DOD 90s Baby, Uncle Al, JT Coming. Yeah.
Yes. I liked 90s Baby and I like JT Coming. And then the ones that were already in Sideways.
Of course. Yeah, Sideways. Okay.
Of course. I don't know. I think that, and this ain't no shade, but I just felt like, and I don't know. I just feel like the City Girls always like hit so hard, and I feel like JT wanted to make sure that she pulled back from the City Girl persona and really made her own persona with this project, City Cinderella, which makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like the bars weren't where I wanted them to be necessarily, but she did. I watched her documentary because she has like a 22 documentary on YouTube, which kind of made it more sense to me. Like what the sound of what this album is that it was put together very quickly. She said people take a long time to come up with albums, take years and years and all their time. She said this was put together very quickly. It's like a little mixtape, a little something that I had to just to show people that I could do this by myself on my own, and really get comfortable being out there solo and doing my thing, and growing as a solo artist. And for that, I respect it. But I feel like for it to be such a long project at that, right? It's a long project too.
Yeah, it's like an hour, huh?
Yeah. So I feel like for it to be that
40 minutes.
I expected there to be more meat to it. I felt like there were a lot of sides on my plate. Stuff that like I could go for, but I didn't want to devour. Like I didn't have a lot of entree tracks on here.
That was how I felt the last outside of the remix of OK. Those 3 songs, All Stars, Red Flowers, and Star of the Show. I was like, why are these here? These could have you could either not did them at all or like I don't know, spread them through a little bit better, but I didn't like those three at the end like that.
I think JT coming should have been last.
That
That was
should've
a
been the
good.
end.
That was a good
I think so.
track. That was a good track.
I think so too. And I mean, but I like she said again, this was a mixtape, so it's not very. It's not. It wasn't something that was in it. It wasn't something that was thought about.
Yeah.
In a sense of an album, like
Yeah.
The
I'm going to go in this specific way in order, and it just was like, you know what? I've been working on this music. I want to put it out. I want the world to hear it. I don't really care how it, just let it come out and let it speak for itself. And I think that's what it's doing. But I want to hear an album, a concept album from JT. Once I get that, I think I'll be good. Because I also feel like the rapping was a little bit,
because we know she can rap like the way she did on like No Bars or like Sideways or something like that, but she didn't even include No Bars on here. But I guess she was like, I'm moving on. Like,
Pay for this,
technically,
nigga. Get your hands up. When you ain't nigga, I'm here, your hands up. Like, I mean,
but it's like, but No Bars was when she was still with City Girls, and it's on the City Girls project. So I understand why she was like, I don't even want to put that song on here. I don't know. We moving on. It's
she's
JT
separating from the City Girl persona.
Yeah.
And she's a City Cinderella now.
Yeah.
And I just feel like a lot of the raps, like she was rapping real slow.
Yeah,
like she had to think about. It almost felt like every time I was listening to her rap, I was also thinking with her about what's coming up next. There was no there were no heavy hitters for me, except for of course, like JT coming and just the certain ones that you could feel, but. I don't know. I was iffy on this.
200 pills in her booty hole.
Right.
I wanted to feel it different because I was really excited for it, and I don't feel like it met the expectation I had in my mind for it. That doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that I didn't meet the expectation that I had for it. So, City Cinderella.
Yeah.
JT. Next, Childish Gambino came out with an album.
Yeah.
Where is it at? Hold on. Give me a second. Boom. Yes. Bando Stone in the New World.
Yes. Oh.
Thoughts?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I really loved this. I really enjoyed this. I thought this was great. I listened to both these albums at the gym.
Okay.
And what I did was I listened to JT's album first. I said, I know that one's probably going to be more like workout, which it is good for the workout. I ain't going to lie. And then I said, I don't know if I want to put on this Childish Gambino because that first song, Holding Love. I said,
you weren't ready.
I don't need those vibes at the gym.
Right.
But I said, well, damn, the TV wasn't working. I needed distraction, so
Put it on.
Hit play. I said, why the fuck would I doubt? Why would I doubt?
Why would I
ever doubt this man? He's never come out with a project that I didn't enjoy. So I don't even know why my brain even went there. But I really loved this. He's always just reinventing his sound. And I just really love
he really
that.
is. He's an artist. He's an artist, truly.
So I just love this. Should I give my favorites or do y'all want to go ahead and keep talking? Let's
speak and then we'll get favorites. I enjoyed the project as well. I thought it was really good. Of course, he's always going to give you something that catches you off guard.
Yeah.
Sonically. And it kind of keeps you on your toes. And there were certain pieces where I said, I wish this song was just this and not this. But he's going to do what he does. But I do like it. I think all the features were thought out very well.
Yes.
From Chloe to Flo Milli, Amare, Georgia. I feel like a lot of these features were really thought. Everybody was put on the right song.
Yes.
Everybody was put on the right song. And I think overall he just did a great job. It was a great balance. It was of him versus him and other people. And I really enjoyed this project.
Great project. I enjoyed it. Love it.
Yeah.
Hopping out the coop with my titties out.
Yes, that
Hopping. Started the song.
yes.
Hopping out the coop with my titties out.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
What?
Okay.
Free the nipple.
Talk my shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Any favorites besides Talk My Shit?
Yeah, my favorites were Hearts Were Meant to Fly, the first song. So Hearts Were Meant to Fly, Survive, Steps Beach, Talk My Shit, Got to Be, and Yoshinoya.
Okay. Any favorites from you, Nika?
Yes. Survive, Talk My Shit, In the Night, Yoshinoya.
Okay. I really had a hard time picking favorites. So I really enjoyed the whole album. I'm not going to give any 1s or 2s or 3s. I really did enjoy it. Of course, there was some that I was not necessarily like, gravitating towards. But overall, I think it went well in what its context was. Like everything was. You think you fell out of a coconut tree? Every time I say the word context now, it comes to my mind. You exist within the context. That is from our future president, Kamala Harris. Thank you very much. And yes, that's my Gust of Wind segment for today, y'all.
All right.
And also, I'm producing this week's episode, and my friends have no clue what we're talking about.
What the fuck is going on?
And I have notes. I have notes.
And you want to ask us to put an umbrella up for you.
Can we put the umbrellas up for me, please? Thank you. My name is Wes again, and I'm doing our Under Umbrella.
Oh, shit.
So, I want to talk a bit about something.
Okay.
I'm going to read what I have here because I just need to read it, okay? So, as we get older, we realize just how much access the world has to us. In this week's Under Umbrella segment, I want us to map out the levels of access different factors in our life have to us and assess whether we think it's healthy or not healthy. It will be on a sliding scale from 1 to 10.
Okay.
And once we have given ourselves a grade, we will go through each category and discuss it one by one.
Okay.
We're mainly measuring access in regards to time and energy, right?
Okay.
So this part doesn't necessarily need to take a long time. So I want you to answer just based off the first number that kind of comes to your head. Think about it, but don't think about it too much, right?
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, when speaking about
Oh my God, we're starting right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ready.
On a scale of 1 to 10, when speaking about access to you,
Okay.
what do you feel like this factor has for you? Should I go? No, I'm gonna do it from 1 to 1, right?
Okay.
So you'll give your number, and then you'll give your number. Okay. So Frenchie, give yours first. Nika, give yours next, and
Okay.
then we'll kind of go
I got
from
you.
here and there. All right. So again, in measuring access, how much do you feel family has to you?
Family.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a 4, honestly.
4. Okay. Nika?
Like a 5.
Okay. 5. I'll say a solid 8.
70 million.
You know it. 1 million ends.
All right. In regards to friends and access, Frenchie, what's your number?
8.
Okay.
8.
Nika? Okay. Me? 10. I'm a 10 on that one, babes.
Hey.
All right. So for work,
Oh.
access to you.
6.
Okay.
5.
Okay. I will give, without thinking too much, Wes.
You're not following your rules.
It's once you start thinking.
I would say it's a 7. 7. Okay. Romantic partners.
10.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
Let me find out.
It depends.
You're thinking.
Nah, it depends.
Oh,
That's
God.
an answer.
I'll say 9.
Okay.
9.
Okay.
And lastly, self.
Ooh.
I know. You're not gonna hate me.
That's a good one. I'll say
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
5.
Okay. I'll say 6. I'll say 6. I'll say 6. And I'll say 6 for a specific reason. Okay, boom.
Okay.
So now here comes some questions, right?
Oh.
Here comes the bone.
Yes. Before we go through the factors and what you graded yourself and all these things, right? Just in having the experience of me asking the question and you giving a number based off of the first number that comes to your head, how did it feel to complete that activity? and had to think about those things on a scale? And also, were there any numbers that took you a while to come up with?
It's funny that it was just funny to think about the little small factors that can sway you from like, I honestly, like when the question gets asked, I immediately think, okay, 5, because that's just like middle of the road. But then I really
literally
think,
me.
like, okay, but am I gonna move up or am I gonna move down? And then it's just funny to see what takes you from a 5 to a 6 or a 6 to a 5. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, I think it's a 6, but really, it's really a 5.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think it's a 6, but really it could be a 7. Like, I don't know. Yeah, just thinking about the little small factors that sway you is just fun to do.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that I had trouble really thinking of a number for was just the first one, which was family. And that's because I feel like that is like my weakest area. So
okay, bad.
Yeah.
We'll get more into that. Nika, how was it for you? How was the experience?
It was okay. I feel like I went more towards the middle just because, like Frenchie said, it was hard to decipher where you're going. So I just kept it like, okay, in the middle, I guess, because that was easier to pick.
Y'all know it was hard for me.
Yeah, we saw.
It was hard for me to pick numbers on the spot. Okay, I came up with this, and I didn't go in with any preset numbers or anything. I just was like, I'm just gonna do it on the spot with them. Okay, bet. Let's go into the factors now that we've discussed that, right? So, Frenchie, why'd you answer 4 for family?
I said 4 because honestly, I'm just not very close with my family. And there was a time when we were very close, like tight, knit, like weekends we're together and like, throughout the week where, we're calling and we're texting and we're talking and, it's just very like, just very communal and very like safe and warm and soft and nice, and then, I think people just started to, get older and create our own lives. And then that started to create issues because maybe people don't like the way you about to start living your life or that you want to live
when
your
you
life.
get older, your values change.
Your values change. And I think that's just that was like a really hard thing for my family to go through and experience and everything. And it's very recent still, like, we're just not as close. Like, we don't really hang out anymore. We don't really talk like that no more. It's just like, okay, if it's a birthday, we popping in the chat, hey, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, but
so what it feels like to have, or what I'm hearing is what it feels like to have a high number and access to you and family. And you've seen how it has drastically changed because you feel like access now equals drama and you just prefer to like distance and not be as close. Okay,
I'd be like, nope, not going.
Nika, you said 5. One number higher than Frenchie.
Oh, come on.
Hey, no.
I don't know. I guess because for me growing up, I feel like I went through like 3 different little lives because of moving and a marriage and then gaining siblings. Like, I didn't have that for 12 years of my life. And then all of a sudden we're moving and all this stuff. And so I remember there being like a lot of people around for like Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff, like different friends of my parents and stuff. And now it's just kind of dwindled down and everybody has their own hubs, it seems. For some things they do come together, but for like other things, it's kind of like, oh, I'm going to go with Wes for Thanksgiving because we're literally like, you made food and it's just us here. Like, nobody is coming over. It's not like, it's not like an affair. It's just the people that are already in this house. It's not other people coming over. And sometimes you'll drive plates over to like great grandma's and grandma's house, but it's still like they're not coming over here.
Yeah, there's no sense of like we all must meet in this central
exactly.
space.
Like, we're not all meeting.
Together.
Yeah, we're not all doing what we were doing like coming up. So it's just a very different dynamic. Sometimes there's stuff at other people's house and you go to it, but for the most part, there's not any like annual family gathering or anything that we do. So yeah.
I'm kind of surprised you said 5. I thought you were gonna say like 8, 9, 10.
I thought you were gonna say 8, 9, or 10 too.
Because the question was like access, like how much access does your family have to you? And I thought about you and your sisters and how you're pretty much like, how's mama?
Yeah,
so that's why I thought you were gonna.
That's why I was confused about why your number was a little bit low. But I mean, I get it because
when you explain it,
having
like,
access to someone is not just them physically being present in there.
I'm like,
right.
Having access to someone is actually like you have access to the authentic, true me,
right,
and all the levels of me, right. And I feel like your family has access to you physically a lot. You work with them, you live with them, like they have a lot of access to you as far as just getting to you.
Yes,
but when it comes to actually having the access to you, I understand.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about personally.
Yeah, because I say it in regards to time and energy, and that's really great at it.
So I'm like, oh yeah, when I'm hearing you explain, I'm like, okay, yes, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
I said 8.
You did.
Yeah.
And they said 70 million.
10 million ants marching along.
No, I feel like a family is a really big piece. A family has access to me. However, I'm not one who necessarily runs life by what family thinks / what family needs. Because there are times where like my grandmas need things and I'm like, I can't do it. Like
no,
I'm very much on the self kick on that one, babes. If I'm not available, if I can't do it, I can't do it. And that's not that. It's not like I don't feel bad for being. I used to feel bad for saying no to my grandmas and like but now I can say no to any and everybody. My parents blessed me with that tool. I don't know how they did it, but they blessed me with the tool of saying no. But I was a kid who talked back a lot. So that makes a little bit of sense because it didn't matter if I got whooped or not. I was still asking. So what was that about?
And so that was for what?
Right.
Just make me wait for my man.
So you still bad?
Right. And I was never disrespectful for my talking back, but I always needed to know the reason why. Right. I wanted to know what was going on. But yeah, I did say 8. Okay. Are you satisfied with that number, Frenchie?
No. Okay. Absolutely not. I think often about because we're only getting older and so we're only getting closer to like those life goals kind of thing that we have in our minds. And I know for me, mine is like, I would love a husband and possibly babies, like, and I think about how like my relationships have been with like the men I've been in a relationship with. And I'm like, okay, like we have our own little relationship, but it was never like that crossover where like, oh, the fam, like you're in my family and like my family loves you. And it's like you're integrated in like our fabric. And it's like, I don't have a fabric to weave you in right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
the quilt,
the quilts, I'm like, it only gets more like a little nerve-wracking or maybe scary even a little bit, like the closer and like the older I get, because it's like, what if that man comes along, that husband comes along? Like I want that big family. I want it to be like, oh my God, my cousins love you, my sisters love you, my brothers love you, my mom, like, and for his family to feel the same way about me, and like for our families to be friends and family with each other. Like I want that. So 4 is not good. 4 is not gonna get it done.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
I understand that part, and also, I had obviously in a relationship where for the first time I integrated my partner into my family, and like it was amazing for me because I'm so close to my family. And it got to points where like, my partner had my dad's number, my mom's number, my cousin's number. Like they would hit him up on the side. Like it was a whole thing. Right. So I've had experiences of feeling like, oh yes, of course, it's a dream.
It is.
And you're dealing with niggas. So shit happens. Right. But I will say it's coming, girl. It's going to come for you.
Yes.
It's coming, girl.
Change going to come.
Period, point blank. Nika, are you satisfied with your number of 5?
No.
Okay.
No, I feel like, like I said, growing up, like family seemed like it was so much bigger, especially on my dad's side, because I have my uncles and my aunties over there. And then when I was with my mom, like we would go to my uncle's house for Thanksgiving, and it would be like everything was a thing. Even 4th of July, we'd be at my Uncle Clifford's house and we'd be jumping over the sparklers and all the firecrackers and shit. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like, I mean, yeah, people are getting older. Their kids are older and have their own kids. And things just start to like fade out a little bit. Or maybe there's like drama that you didn't know about that happened when you were younger. So now, your dad don't talk to his siblings. Yeah. So that's how it is for me. My dad... my biological dad, because I have a stepdad as well, he doesn't talk to his siblings. He has like beef with them. And so I don't, and yes, I can contact my auntie and stuff now, but growing up, that when all that was like happening and you're a child, you don't understand, like everything just feels like the adults are pressuring you, like, why aren't you talking to me?
Yeah.
Why aren't you contacting me? And I was just like, man, what the fuck? I'm a baby. I'm like, I don't know what the heck's going on between you and your siblings. I just want us all to be Heidi Ho again.
Heidi Ho! I know that's right. Heidi Ho, we want to be Heidi Ho.
Yeah.
I feel you. Yeah. 8, I'm fine with. I like that.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm good with that. That's good with me.
Yeah.
I'm good with 8. Okay? Period. Okay, so let's go into the category of friends. Frenchie, you answered 8.
Yeah.
Why'd you answer 8?
I answered 8 because, I mean, I will let my friends know when I'm taking a poop. You know, like, yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty close.
Okay.
You know, I have no problem sharing things with them. But there are, though, still certain things where I'm like, I don't want to tell them that.
Yeah.
I don't want them to know this. You know, there are things that I still will keep to myself, and I feel like, it's not for our friendship, but
yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And are you happy with 8?
I'm happy with 8. I think that's good.
Okay. Nika?
Oh, yeah, I answered the same, huh?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Yeah, I guess about the same. There are certain things that I keep for myself because I'm like, that's not really like, it's not important for them to know. Or I don't feel like I'm comfortable with saying it. Or I just feel like, you know, everybody just has to have a little something for themselves.
Yeah. I said 10.
You did.
You did.
That's accurate.
That's accurate. These bitches know everything. Everything you could think of.
Yeah.
These two know. Now I know where to put my numbers in certain friendships where certain friends don't know.
Oh, yeah,
things. Yes.
definitely.
But these two next to me, they know it all. Okay, a lot of my close friends, I divulge because that's my friends for me is my therapy, low key, on the lowest of keys. Right, it's not real therapy, but it's like I can go to my friends and just say what I need to say and feel supported by them. Am I satisfied with that number? I'm not. I want it to be lower.
Oh,
I do. I want it to be lower.
Thank you.
I wish I was a bitch who could keep shit to myself, but whenever I feel it, I gotta say it. I'm working on trying to like. You don't have to say that. It's okay, Wet. Like you don't have to. You gotta tell them that. But sometimes, but the thing is, it builds up in me.
Yeah,
and then I end up. I just gotta tell you what's going on because I was trying to keep it to myself and work through it, but god damn it, this is crazy. But I would like the number to be lower at a reasonable like 8, right? Something to where I would like my friends to be my family. Like I'll tell my family everything, right? I love them. I spend so much time with them. They know a lot, but they don't know everything. I would like my friends to not necessarily, I mean, I have no issue with my friends knowing everything, right? But I want to not feel like I need to say something to them every single time something's happening or what's going on. So I want that number to be lower, like just a couple of notches lower. That's what I'll say for access wise.
Yeah.
But my friends also don't require a lot of access to me.
No.
Like I never get that. Why don't you call me? Why don't you text me? I never get that. But I'm also the bitch who calls.
I was gonna say,
call and text everybody. And people, and let me just pause in my little activity right now to say something that is true to form. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sick of the people who on the social medias talking about sit back, relax. Don't text that friend. Don't call them and see who checks on you. That's how you know who your real village is. I'm like, people
How
have
old are we?
different communication styles, bitch.
Honestly.
And if you grew up with a person and you know how to communicate, I know they're not about to call me every other day or whatever. Like, you know them. And that's okay. People do not foster relationships the same in any factor, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's friendships, whether it's relationships, whether it's with family or brothers and sisters, there will be people in the family or in the friendships who, obviously, this person is the vocal person. They're always going to say something. This person's the person who always plans stuff. They're always going to do, like, they make sure we get together.
Yeah.
So when you take out, and I'm going to just say this straight up.
Oh.
Okay, y'all, don't be extra with it.
Oh.
I'm going to say it straight up, though. But I firmly believe that if I really did sit back and just not let folks call me and see who checks on me and who yada yada yada, I would be miserable.
Yeah.
I'd be so miserable.
Just sitting around waiting.
Waiting.
For what?
For what? For you to find out who really on your side, who really with you. They with me.
Yeah.
Just because I'm the initiator of most of these relationships, they with me.
Yes.
They love me. I know they
Yes.
do. Like, come on now. What?
Like, but I want to talk to them.
So I will. So that's just my little tidbit on that. Anyway.
Yeah.
So next we have work. Frenchie, you had 6. Why'd you answer 6?
I answered 6 because my job currently, it takes a lot from me physically in the way that I have to be there from 8 to 4:30 every day. I mean, sometimes I can leave early, but it's getting like busier. So like me leaving earlier is like less and less. But yeah, it takes a lot from me physically, and it's a job where I don't. For the last few months, it's been nothing going on. Literally nothing. I come in, I sit down, nothing to do.
Yeah, that's the worst type of job you ain't shit to do at.
Like, that is horrible, and I hate it so much. But I have been like, I started to just like offset that time to where like, okay, we record today, so when I go to work tomorrow, I just bring my laptop and my SD card and all that, and I edit the YouTube video. Okay, great. I just started to utilize that time differently.
Yeah.
So that's why it's at a 6. But it probably would have been higher if at this time I hadn't found out some way to utilize all my hours I spend up there just wasting away. Wasting away.
Are you satisfied with your number? Your number of 6? Would you want it to be higher? Lower?
I would love for it to be a 1.
I'd love to be a 0.
Okay.
Work has no access to me.
Okay. I wanted to have 0, but at least a 1. At least, maybe that means I have an assistant or something. Like, you know, I got my own shit going on, so I gotta
you would
have
love
some.
your work. You would love it to be a 10 if your work was your craft.
Yes.
But it is not
But it is
currently
not,
the craft that is paying you. So the craft that is paying you is like,
I wish it could be a 1. I wish they could just say, girl, you don't be doing shit up here. Here, take this laptop, go home, and just work from home.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, okay, bad. Nika, you answered with 5 for work. Okay, are you satisfied with 5? How do you feel? Why'd you answer 5?
My answer is 5 because it used to be higher.
I know. That's how I was like, oh, I know that's right. My girl got boundaries now.
Okay.
Don't play with her.
It used to be higher. Like, you don't even know. Y'all don't even know. They know, but y'all don't even.
50 million.
Yeah, no, it used to be higher, but it's lower because of boundaries and because of just not caring about certain things anymore because other people don't give a fuck. So why should I?
Oh, period.
And because I don't have a work phone.
Oh,
Point blank.
I know too. I've got one of those, honey.
Right. I'm like, I don't have a work phone. I don't have my work email on my phone. I don't got no attachments to work
Yep.
I know that's right.
on my phone.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I won't. I did it once, literally the first day. I said, well, that's not
Can't do it again.
staying right there.
Every now and then I might do a little something on my phone. I'm not gonna lie, just a little email, a little this and that.
Every now and then.
Every now and then when I'm on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for work for me was a 7. I'm so happy about that number of 7. I feel like I do good work.
Yeah.
I like the work that I do. Like I told y'all, even on Saturday, I said I had to work, but then I was happy at work, so it didn't really matter. So, yeah, I'm fine with 7. That's not too high for me. Maybe it could be like a 6. Maybe like one notch lower. But overall, like my work also affects the communities that I work in. So I feel like my work isn't just like task that I need to get done. I feel like it is really benefiting lives of people. And it makes me happy that I'm doing that.
You're
so
making
work does
impact.
have a lot of access to me because I am doing stuff within communities and people. But I'm not mad at it.
Fight for the children.
I'm happy with 7. Right. Okay. Frenchie.
Yes.
Romantic partners.
Yes.
10.
I said 10.
10.
I said 10.
Why'd you answer 10?
Because I'm not a liar.
She's so real.
She's a
I'm
real,
so real.
a real woman.
real.
So a real woman.
That's a real woman right there.
But yes, because it really is the truth. It really is a 10. I will drop everything, anything, run barefoot. Where do you need me? Where should I go? Tell me. Horton, do you hear that hoot? Okay. Because I'm on the way. Like, I will try to move mountains if I can. Like, I will cancel a plan. Well, that doesn't really happen often to where I'll cancel a plan, honestly. If I set a plan, it's like, well, bitch, I have something to do. You know, like, I love you, but, I already have this thing that I've already set in stone. But, if plans are in the making, that might make me be like, oh, no, I can't go to that no more, y'all. Sorry. Something to do. And it's really just to go be with this person. Like, I love feeling like I'm in love, and I love to be physically around the person I feel those feelings for. It feels good for them, rub on your shoulder. Yeah. Hold you close.
Rub on your shoulder.
Give you a little kiss. It just feels nice. It feels good. And so because it be feeling good, you over there kissing hands and stuff?
Rubbing on shoulders, giving kisses.
Yeah, all right. But and then I end up just allowing all access to me. Like, you can literally have it all, whatever you want. I will spill my guts for you. But the funny thing that I do notice is that, like, I will let them have it all, like, sexually and physically, even monetarily sometimes, like within reason. But I don't do that with like my emotions. That's like the part, like my friends get that part. I can be like emotional with them. I'll open up like my heart and my feelings. That's and let y'all know.
That's a deep thing,
isn't it? Yeah, isn't it? Know.
So then, how would you rate your emotion in romantic friendship whenever it comes to access to that?
In friendships?
No, in romantic whatever.
Oh, in relationships?
It's just a one-off. You ain't got to answer why or nothing like that.
It's probably like a 4 or a 5.
Oh,
honestly.
Okay, sorry. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, like
that's deep.
Pretty low, only because like I feel like I don't know. Like I can open up space for them. Like they can throw all their emotions.
But when it comes to you,
when it comes to me, like I feel like I can't do that to them. Like. You know what I mean? Like I'm
because you know all that they got going on.
I know all that they got going on.
I see it now.
I know, so like it makes me feel bad to be like, oh, I'm having a shitty time too. Yeah. Or even if they're having a good time and now I'm having a shitty time, I feel bad because like they're usually having a bad time and now they're having a good time, and I will feel bad to share my bad stuff and bring them down, and like so it's like very guarded in that way. Like my happy. I share that all. Oh my God, I went here, I went there. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I share those freely. Okay, I vomit those out.
But those real hard work emotions.
Those real
the ones that are deep in
ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if it has to do with person. Oh, that makes it even harder because it's like
it's impossible.
I love you, and it's hard to tell you, person that I love, like, hi, you really hurt me in this moment. Like it's just hard for me to even get there because now I'm I'm gonna want to talk about it, and it's like I don't know how to talk about my emotions in that way in romance. I just don't.
Okay. Are you happy with your relationship / romantic partners being a 10?
I feel like it could probably be a 9.
Okay.
I could bring it down just at least a notch.
At least a notch.
Make just more space for me or more space for my friends could make up that notch. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Bad. Nika, you answered 8.
Yeah,
Okay. Why'd you answer 8?
because I think I used to be a 10.
Oh. Okay.
Everything.
All right. Everything big money.
Yeah. So
Okay. That's an explanation right there. Are you happy with 8 now?
yeah, definitely, because I feel like people definitely took advantage of me one too many times, and I just got really fucking fed up.
Okay.
Hey man.
I answered 9. I feel like before it would have probably been a 6 or a 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you would not.
I always was the individual who felt like a man is cute to be on your arm and great.
Them
and leave them.
Yes.
I thought that a man was really nice to be able to say that you had one. I don't think until I would say my first real relationship, right?
Right.
That's what really pushed me to get to my 9 and what I require from a person. And that was after college, my first relationship after college. And I wasn't looking for him. He wasn't looking for me. We found each other. I had just graduated. I met him at this fashion event. And everything was just so organic. It was so I wasn't used to that. You know, it was very just immediate kismet energy and connection, right? And for a while, I think in that relationship, I was very much a 7 for a long time. And then I remember the day I said I fell in love. I was like, I'm in love.
Yeah.
Just tell somebody. And it went from it slowly grew with that relationship to what it is now, which is a 9. And am I happy with it? I'm happy with 9.
Okay.
I'm happy with 9. Will it be a 10? Whenever I have kids, it'll be a 10,000% thing. But even with the man, it's a 9. It's a 9. I feel like I require a lot more of a partner than I would have previously and before. But also it makes it really, really, really difficult to date now because now that I'm requiring, if I was at my 7 me,
Yeah.
it would be really easy to date.
Maybe I need to do reverse.
But since I'm at my 9 me, I know what I require and I know what I want and I know that I want the time and the energy and the this and the that and now that I'm at that stage, I feel like it's hard to date me. And it's hard for me to date because I require more than dating energy. I need you to step up in here and be like, I want to be a man. I want to be a husband. I need that from the jump. I don't want to just date you just to be fully. We're gonna be boyfriends. I don't have boyfriends. I have men. Okay?
You are I'm dating for marriage.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Absolutely. With intention on marriage. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I don't wish it was higher. I don't wish it was lower.
You know what's so funny? I was thinking about marriage today, and I know this episode's going long. We can wrap it up. But I was just thinking about marriage, and I was thinking about how that I know I want that in life. Kids, I'm it would be not. It might be nice, but I'm not super stressed on if I do or if I don't. But
you'll have mine.
All right, hell,
mine will be right around the corner or right a plane right away, honey. Don't worry. You want to see some kids, girl? Because one thing I'm having is kids, and one thing y'all gonna be is a part of their lives. So you ain't got to worry about if you want a kid for the weekend or a little trip, you want to take them on a vacation to Big Bear, take them.
Right, I feel like I'd be a good mommy. So I'm like, maybe I feel like I used to be like, yes, I want marriage, yes, I want kids, but like the older I'm getting and the relationships that I'm going through and experiencing, I'm like, I know for sure I do want the marriage, but the kids has me like a little bit more worried now. Like, you know, like, no, you really need to be a partner up in this bitch.
Yeah.
Because you can't divorce your kids, but you could divorce a man. Like, you know what I mean? Or a woman. Or they, them.
Okay. Anybody.
Okay. But I was noticing though, I was like, I'm thinking of marriage, but when I see it, honestly, it's like I see it happening. I see me at that altar, and like what I see across from me is just like a blur, you know? And I feel like when I go through relationships, I just like drag and drop. Like, you know, okay, whoever I'm dating right now, let me just drag and drop them into like the husband placeholder in my brain, and like whoever I'm dating, that's who's gonna fill that hole. And I'm like, I don't think I should be dating like that anymore. That's not good. Like, you know, like, oh, the next man is the man. Like, you know, like,
that's not a good
yes,
way to
it can happen.
I'm dating currently. It's
You
not a good way to
know,
date.
and it's like, yes, that can happen, but when you just don't even have like, you know, like
you haven't set the expectation.
You haven't set an expectation or anything. What do you really even see in this person that makes you want them to be your partner for life? Like, do you really want them to be your partner for life, or are you just dragging and dropping them into this little
just placeholder
space?
Yeah. That's deep.
Ain't it deep?
I'm loving it. I'm loving the conversation. This is what I wanted. I'm so happy this is coming out. I need it to come out. Okay. Well, we're on to the last section then, right?
Yeah.
Which is self. And Frenchie, for self, you rated yourself a 6.
Yes.
Are you happy with that number?
No. Okay. I want it to be a 10. At least an 8. Yeah. You know, 10, you might start getting a little bit too
grandiose.
You know, too grandiose with it. But I would really like it to be higher. I have been taking like more time just to like get into interests and do things for myself, because I was noticing like, okay, I was with my man or I was with my friends, and then when I was with myself, I'm just like, what do I do?
Stagnant.
I'm just sitting here waiting for someone to say, hey, come over, let's do something, like, you know. So I'm glad I started getting into like the gym. That's like my thing, like, you know what I mean? It's like for me, and like I have so much fun doing it. But I'm just ready to just like expand into more things. So now I started Duolingo, like, so now I'm doing like little Spanish lessons, you know, like I want to take more time to do stuff for myself, like how I did my beach weekend this week. Oh, it was so good. Just being by myself and like catering to myself. I didn't tell myself no all day. Usually I'll be like, oh no, don't do that. Oh no, you don't need to do that.
Yes, day.
I tell myself yes all day. I did whatever the fuck I wanted to do. And I didn't let nobody's attitudes or whatever they wanted to place down at my doorstep affect me. I'm at the beach. I don't even got service.
Period. That's what you need, okay? Unplugged. Unplugged. Okay. Yeah. I love it. Nika, you answered 5. Are you happy with that number?
No, definitely not. I want it to be higher. I'm just like, what do I do, you know?
Yeah.
No, I want it to be higher. I want to like have more activity. It's like I know what I have in my mind, what I want to do, but the energy moving towards it.
Yeah, finding the motivation really.
I'm like, drive? Why? Bed, sleep.
Ooh, that baby calling.
Oh man,
mine never calls me.
I never don't.
Oh, I can unplugged line. Oh, my bed does not call me. I do not like my bed. I wish I did, but I need a new bed. Period. Point blank.
Same.
Yeah. No, I just have to figure out how to plop those activities that I know. Like I know what they are. I just need like plop them in. I do have an activity I'm supposed to start this week, so see how that goes.
Exciting.
And And then I'm just going to start like breadcrumbing them in.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I'll have a full...
A goulash.
A goulash.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
A goulash.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You like that?
So then, I'll just have what I have in the end. I'll have a higher number, I'm sure.
Okay. For me, I answered 6. I was the same as Frenchie. Do I wish I had a higher number? I feel like I had a lot of time to myself when I was a kid because I was the only child.
Same.
And I had no wheels, right? So when you're a kid and you live in a house with your parents and I had a lot of time to even go to my grandpa's house and my grandma and grandparents' house. Like, it's always just me as the kid. So I'm used to being hanging with just me and some older people.
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, like I'm used to hanging out with some me and older people. So I felt like I had a lot of access to myself as a child. And as an adult, I feel like I ran away from that. Like, once I got an actual group of friends and I got a car and I could make plans and I can go places, baby, I'm going. Always going. I'm doing something. I'm going somewhere. I'm with somebody because I really do enjoy that. And I think it's because it's me in my mind as a child making up for the time that a lot of the time I spent with myself. Like,
Probably, yeah.
And so I feel like I needed it a lot. However, with my number being a 6 now, I do want it to be higher as I go into a new chapter in life, new chapters in life. And as I get older, I would love to have that time for myself again. But it's like, I'm not sure how to, I know how to do it. I'm not sure how to enjoy it yet. And I'm kind of learning through little things that I'm starting to do for myself. So nuggets, breadcrumbs, all the things. Yeah, and that's my underarm brother segment, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed it.
That was good. Oh, we should definitely tap back into this. Maybe at the end.
I was thinking to do like a yearly thing, but
yeah.
That
would be good. I like that. I love that. Yes.
All right, yeah.
Wow.
From the brain of Wes.
Thanks, Wes. That was a wonderful conversation. That was great. Thanks. Make sure y'all, you listening, you watching. Okay, if you are listening, wherever you're listening to us right now, make sure that you follow us. Okay, make sure that you leave us a rating. Make sure that you leave us a review. If you're watching us, that means you're on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. Okay,
Hi, YouTube.
Make sure that you hit that subscribe button, hit that like, give us a comment. And if you're watching and you don't listen, still come follow us. We're on our streaming platforms. If you're a listener but you're not yet a watcher, hop on over to YouTube and subscribe to us. Okay. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere else at TBU Podcast. Send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. Make sure that you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the Black Umbrella, we're here every Thursday, every TBU Thursday. We got great episodes.
Yeah.
Spread the word. We love y'all.
We love y'all.
We'll talk to y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.